Namaskar, I am Hemant Kardile. I welcome you all to our famous show Krishi Dhan. Today we are going to discuss about mushroom cultivation. There are plenty reasons to do so. Mushroom is a good cash crop, rather they are easy to grow and are of medicinal and nutritional importance. To discuss this issue, we have 5 experts in our studio. I take this opportunity to introduce Dr. Kalyani Kumari, Principal Scientist at Directorate of Mushroom Research, Solan, Himachal Pradesh. She got 10 years of experience in mushroom research. We also have eminent scientist Dr. Meenu Kumari, Head, Division of Vegetable Sciences, Dr. Y.S. Parmar, University of Horticulture and Forestry. She is an eminent scientist and initiated mushroom cultivation across India. We also have a famous economist, Dr. Prakash Kumar. He is a principal scientist at National Center for Agriculture Economics and Policy Research. He is also a member of Commission for Agriculture Prices and Cost. We also have Dr. M.B. Noor Mohammad. He is a principal scientist at National Institute of Nutrition, Hyderabad. He got 13 years of experience in human nutrition. And finally, we have Dr. Prashant Hiraman Nikumbe, Director at Central Institute for Post-Harvest Engineering and Technology, which is located at Ludhiana, Punjab. He has commercialized several processed food made up of mushrooms. So before going to start the actual discussion, I would like to ask Dr. Kalyani to briefly explain about what are a mushroom and what are the different types of mushroom.
Thank you, Dr. Hemant. Mushroom is the fleshy fungi and it is used in food throughout the world. It is typically grown above ground or on soil and its food source. It is devoid of leaves and chlorophyll containing tissues. There are many types of mushrooms. Only a percentage of are poisonous and dozens of different types are not only edible but also considered desirable for eating. Edible mushroom includes white button mushroom, oyster mushroom, milky mushroom, sitek, paddy straw mushroom, giant mushroom, rishi mushroom and wood ear mushroom. There are some poisonous mushroom like Amanita phalloides, that is death cap, Amanita virosa, that is European destroying angel, Amanita rubeolis, Amanita rubeolis, that is fly amanita, and Gotinarius rubeolis, that is deadly webcap. So identification of edible and non-edible mushroom is very important before going to its cultivation.
Okay, thank you Kalyani for your valuable information. A mushroom is considered as a good food. So Dr. Noor, can you please explain what is its nutritional and medicinal importance?
Thank you, Dr. Hemant. Basically, mushrooms are considered to be a complete healthy food and it is suitable to all age groups from child to old age. It contains high percentage of minerals, vitamins, protein and all essential amino acids. Mushroom comprises 80 to 90% of water, 8 to 10% of fiber, 3% of protein and less than 0.3% of fat. It have antiviral and anti-tumor properties and it removes serum cholesterol from the bloodstream.
Okay, thank you Dr. Noor for providing a core information on nutritional as well as the medicinal importance of mushroom. So now we will come to the cultural practices of mushroom and which is really important for the farmers. So Dr. Meenu, can you please explain what are the different cultural practices which is to be followed by farmers when they are going for the mushroom cultivation?
Thank you, Dr. Hemant. My dear farmers, mushroom cultivation is very easy and within a short period of time you can get high yield as well as economic benefit from it. So for its cultivation there are 6 main steps. First step is making the compost. Composting is initiated by mixing and weighting the ingredients such as wheat straw, bed horse manure or synthetic compost. Gypsum should be added to minimize the greasiness. Second step is finishing the compost. Compost should be sterilized to kill all the biological agents and then it should be packed into wooden trays or bags. Third step is spawning. It must be inoculated with mushroom spawn and the temperature in a spawn room should be 24 to 26 degrees Celsius. Fourth step is casing. It is the top dressing on the mushroom spawn run over compost on which it will eventually form. Water should be sprayed at interval of 3 to 5 days and temperature should be 16 to 18 degrees Celsius. Fifth step is pinning. Initially the mushrooms are extremely small in size and when it quadruples, its structure is a pin. Harvestable mushroom appears after 18 to 20 days of casing. Last step is cropping. Mushroom can be harvested at interval of 3 to 5 days and it can go as long as mushroom continue to mature. So, you should follow all these steps properly to get high yield as well as economic benefit from mushroom cultivation.
Okay, thank you, Minu, for providing such a precise information, and our farmers definitely follow these 6 important steps which you have just now discussed. So, whenever you are going for any type of cultivation practices, the post-harvest handling is really important. So, Dr. Prashant, can you please explain what are the different post-harvest practices which is to be followed by farmers when they are going for the mushroom cultivation?
Well, Dr. Hemant, mushrooms are highly perishable, so there is a need of post-harvest practices. And to ensure that the mushrooms are acceptable and nutritious to the consumer at the time of purchase, harvested mushrooms are graded on the basis of the size in a grade A, B and C. And it is treated in a pre-cooling unit at a temperature of 1.7 to 7.2 degrees Celsius to remove the field heat. After that, it is packed in poly pouches or in a cartons as a fresh or canned, dried, processed, pickled or powdered mushroom. Mushrooms, poly pouches and cartons are transported to the local and distant market for the selling. So the mushrooms post-harvest practices are very important to reduce the losses and to increase the keeping quality of mushroom.
Thank you, Dr. Prashant, for your valuable information. Now, coming to the economics part of this mushroom cultivation, Dr. Prakash, can you please explain what is the economic gain and market value of a mushroom?
Well, Dr. Hemant, the actual production cost involves inputs like straw, spawn, bran, casing soil, fertilizer, and plant protection chemicals. On an average, one can produce the mushroom, one farmer produce 5,000 kilogram mushroom from a medium type of farm. The total cost of production will be around 1,30,000 rupees and selling price of mushroom usually 80 rupees per kg. Therefore, the net return is 2,46,000 rupees. Hence, the cost-benefit ratio is 1:2. In brief, we can say the mushroom production is very beneficial because you can get benefit approximately 2 times on an average of benefit than input cost.
Thank you, Dr. Prakash. With this, we wrap up the discussion. Hope now you will be surely interested in mushroom cultivation. I take this opportunity to thank Dr. Meenu, Dr. Kalyani, Dr. Prakash, Dr. Noor, and Dr. Prashant. Thank you, viewers. For further details, you can contact Krishidhan Post Box number 956, Naam, Rajendra Nagar, Hyderabad 500030. You can also write to our mail krishidhan@gmail.com. You can also call to our toll-free number 1551. That's all for the today. Namaste. Jai Hind.